We're good. We are live.
Awesome. Welcome everybody to the Fireside Chat. We're here with your hosts, Nee and Chris. And today we're going to be chatting with you guys about our contributor system for the designers. This is going to be just especially for you guys, the designers, why this contributor system is extremely beneficial for you guys, and why we believe that this is something that would be a fun experience for you guys to enroll in. So, without further ado, we're going to tap right into it. So, for our contributor system, why we believe that this is something that's going to be amazing for designers is because we have so many different systems that we are looking to implement within this protocol. So, within that, you're going to be able to have the opportunity to work on different systems that are not exactly the same. So, what does this mean for you exactly? Well, it means you'll have the space to be able to be creative as you want and work with other creatives to come up with unique ideas to push the UI forward, to make engagement for the overall protocol something that is extremely enjoyable.
I agree. I feel like the designer archetype is like kind of being challenged a lot right now in the general market, and a lot of them might feel like they're being attacked or being devalued by AI and such. And I'm like, kind of sucks, but they could also be a contributor for FiatRexa and actually capitalize on the value that they produce indefinitely, um, which I think would have protected a lot of artistic or creative people because those who have royalties essentially seem to do okay. It's just creators get taken advantage a whole lot. So it's kind of nice for them to actually have a system where they can engage as a contributor and actually get as what effect, effectively similar to a royalty stream through the 90% profit sharing through contributors
Mhm.
because the protocol just distributes and pays out to all the contributors. And like for the designers, there's tons of tasks.
Yeah, it's extremely powerful, especially well, speaking on that point that you made about royalties, essentially, like I know a lot of creators, especially when, GPT and all these other AI platforms rolled out their image generation. Essentially, it was learning from artwork that people have previously done. So essentially piggybacking off of their skill sets to be able to create the imagery. And it's like, so in a sense, they weren't able to benefit off of that creative integrity because it was just leveraged. But within a contributor system, essentially, all the designs, all the aspects, all the things that you contribute to the protocol and platform, you own and will be essentially paid for that work that you've done. And essentially, you will continue to gain royalties on that as the protocol is growing and improving and more revenue is coming through the protocol. As a contributor, you benefit from all of these things. And as more bounties come out, you get to have a lot more fun.
Yeah,
There's more amazing things that get to be made. And you can also vote on things to be made as well, because as a DAO member, you have stake within the protocol. So it's extremely fun. Like there's a lot of different minds that are coming together to make this. And that's kind of the beauty that I find for this. We have designers, we have marketers, we have devs, and everybody's just having this beautiful conversation about how we can push this idea and package it in the perfect way for the general masses to be able to use this and enjoy it.
yeah, 100%. And it's also like taking things that are kind of like maybe not as common, and we're making them like hopefully more easily accessible. Like uh, by running a contributor system, we also have the benefit of like micro task completion and benefit. So like you can do a small thing that's actually super high value, which costs you very little time or energy to do, and you can get proportionally rewarded for it, which is kind of nice. Uh, and it's again, yeah, it's indefinite, so that is also kind of abnormal. Like most people don't have access to those kinds of uh, value captures in their life. Like they sell their time for money and they own nothing that they produce, which is problematic in my opinion. Like sometimes, yeah, maybe they don't own anything because maybe it's like so built on, uh, I don't know, like maybe they had a lot of training on very specific private information or confidential models or something like this. Um, but realistically, you'd still hope that they get some ownership of whatever that private thing is, right? But we're just kind of a different way of doing everything. It's just a giant uh, common good protocol, right? Like it's more true to the original ethos of crypto. So we're just like integrating more of the necessary functionality based on kind of like how we've seen people use crypto at this point. Like how you can take the original ethos that Bitcoin started with and like what's happened over the last little while, and you can see like, okay, there are certain things that need to be implemented here to enhance and enforce this kind of system most effectively. So like, yeah, governments aren't going to let go of fiat. So probably going to see fiat for a while still. Uh, CBDCs are coming in. And I mean, like, also for a lot of designers right now, it's just hard to get work, right? So, yeah,
Yeah, at the end of the day, like they have to create their own work, is what I've been seeing. And interestingly enough, I wouldn't even say that that's just something for designers. I'm seeing that commonly for most entrepreneurs in general, like developers and marketers as well. Same thing. It's like unless you're either within a system that's able to give you cash flow, you have to find your own work. And for the most part, that's not a simple thing to do. And so having a system essentially built for you that allows you to just input your work and get output is something that's extremely valuable, especially because you have full control over, like, what you do. You have autonomy over everything in that aspect, as opposed to just being plugged into a system, and if you don't meet a certain criteria, you can be let go at any time.
yep, yep. It doesn't even actually matter if you do or don't meet criteria. Sometimes it's just like there's nothing that can be done. You can have one bad actor in an organization, and unfortunately, if it's a centralized organization and that one bad actor gets like close to the top, the whole thing can be kaput. You could have like 1,000 good actors and one bad actor and like actually cause serious systemic collapse with centralized systems, which is how we're running like so much of our world, which is kind of problematic. Uh, yeah, I think for a lot of the designers, like it's going to be helpful to actually have a way to kind of do some work too. Like if they're waiting between things, like they can learn new skills by working on the protocol. And even if they don't have a way of contributing that much value at the start, if nothing else, like they should be able to become more capable of contributing value over time. Because you can just like talk to us, like talk to other contributors if you need help. Like, yeah, there are people who understand design here, like marketing and development and all these other things. Like it becomes like a nice collaborative space to learn about things where people can kind of all contribute to one thing and actually get reward for contributing to this one thing. So yeah, I think it would make sense for a lot of them on the experience basis, but then also on like the value of like literally like what they're earning, because the earning process isn't just like a one-time exchange for money. It's an ongoing perpetual share of value created,
Hmm.
which is
Yeah.
maybe not worth as much in the immediate short term. Like especially like right now, the token is not liquid; it's not freely trading. So if you're paid in the utility token right now, like yeah, you're getting like a huge value benefit, but it's not very useful at the moment, you know. But in the future, it may be useful, especially if you do contribute value and other people contribute value. Like if I continue, if you continue, if all the other guys continue, all the other people, I should say, continue, um, then we'll be in a better position. Um, and it just like keeps compounding. So that's kind of if it works out. If it works out, which I think it will, as long as everyone just keeps working on it. But we do want to see more contributors because otherwise, it is going to concentrate things a lot. Like there's only a small number of contributors earning the contributor tokens, uh, and earning the like the that share of the tokens. It will one, it's going to go slower because there's only so many hours in a day. But two, yeah, we're going to have concentration risk from just not that many contributors actually earning some of these tokens. Um, but I mean,
Yeah.
hey, if that's how it goes, that's how it goes. It just means those people have a lot of money, and then I can say safely that the wealth gap is actually directly caused by human decisions because people make those
Yeah,
choices.
which is why, guys, please, within our Discord, we have these information tools and resources. Please tap into these resources, get yourself up to speed on the conversation, because essentially that's all this is. This is one big conversation that we're having, and it's based on, previous information and things that will allow you to see the perspective of, okay, why do we need to move forward in this type of way? Like, at the end of the day, if there's only so many contributors, then at the end of the day, yes, there's going to be a lot of people that are sitting on a lot of wealth, but then that's not true to the ethos of a common good protocol. It's not distributed amongst a large group of people that are essentially all contributing to the idea, and all are equally able to participate within this DAO system to create change.
Yeah, I agree. Um, I feel like we probably touched on enough things. Like people can probably go and watch other videos from here to get more clarity on the protocol. Like if you're a designer and this is the first video you've seen, we have other videos up that'll explain more about what we're talking about, things that we've touched on here. But do you think there's other things we should probably bring up or emphasize for designers who might be watching this?
No, I think what you guys should do first and foremost, if you're a designer and you're interested in learning more, join our Discord and get connected with our other designers. There's other designers that are in the Discord. It can kind of give you an idea of some of the things that were going on here, as well as, yeah, some of the different things that we're working on. So you can, yeah, if this makes sense to you, you can start doing some tasks today and learn different skills and slowly grow your skill set as a designer. This could be something that ends up being a project for you that, yes, helps you grow your skill set. And then you can go get a job if you would like to, or you can continue to build your own thing from there. But this is essentially going to be a launch pad for you guys. So get engaged and get connected.
Yeah, I agree with that wholeheartedly. Yeah, join the Discord, get engaged, and yeah, you get disproportionate benefit at the moment. So I would say take advantage of it while you can. And yeah, it would be nice to have more like-minded people in there. So we look forward to seeing you.
1,000%. It's been a pleasure, guys. I appreciate you guys for your time. This is me and Chris here with the Fireside Chat, and we are signing out.
Thank you guys. Bye.
Cheers.